Hello, this is Giselle Shardlow from Kids Yoga Stories. Today's webinar is how to integrate yoga into language and cultural learning. Here's my background. I'm bringing to this webinar my experience as a mom, teacher, traveler, and yogi. So you might ask, why integrate yoga and learning? Well, it just makes sense to me that children are born to move, right? We all are, and learning through movement makes sense. We could connect to their interests. So we might want to choose a theme that they're interested in or use something that's meaningful for them in terms of their yoga poses that we choose. It's playful and it's fun. It gives us a chance to bond together between a parent and a child or a teacher and students. And it's really easy to do something over and over again in repetition when something's engaging and active. So we're going to talk about two different things, how to integrate yoga into learning. Number one, a different language. In this case, we'll talk about Spanish. And number two, about various cultures around the world. Today, we're going to talk about a trip to Costa Rica. I just want to point out here, yoga postures are only one component of a yoga experience. If you're interested in meditation, mindfulness, character education, or karma yoga with your children, definitely check out my website for other ideas. So as parents and teachers, we want to make sure we're coming from a strong foundation when we're introducing something new, like bringing yoga to this learning experience. We ourselves want to be enthusiastic, creative, be in the moment with our children, and have fun. We want to share the beauty of this language or culture. We want to make sure that we're catering to their particular needs or interests. We want to think about sparking their five senses. Is there something we can eat or taste or play certain music or bring visuals or videos? And we also can introduce literature. Is there fiction or nonfiction books that might relate? Think of it like creating a little mini world. So imagine going to the jungle, you want to create your space like a little jungle to get them hooked in. So number one, let's look at yoga and language learning. For this example, we're going to use Spanish. So matching Spanish words with yoga poses for kids. So my daughter was little. We loved to go to the zoo, and she had a Spanish-speaking nanny, and I speak Spanish too. So we thought, let's integrate learning Spanish as well as yoga. So giraffe is la jirafa, bear is el oso, sea star is la estrella del mar. And we match those up to yoga poses for children. So la jirafa, we stretched up into extended mountain pose. El oso, we went back to happy baby pose and pretend to be a bear cub. La estrella del mar, we pretend to rest back like a sea star, stretched our arms and legs out. You could make little cards, or we also sell some cards too, to match up those Spanish words with the yoga poses. Secondly, let's look about how we could use yoga to learn about various cultures or countries. You could pretend to take a journey there through yoga poses for children. In this example, traveling to Costa Rica is what inspired writing my book, Sophia's Jungle Adventure. So imagine you're going to Costa Rica, you could pretend to row a boat, walk like a jaguar, slither like a boa constrictor. And through those yoga poses, we can be a cat pose like a jaguar, a boat pose like rowing a boat, and cobra pose like a boa constrictor slithering in the grasses. This is just to spark their interest and take them to these different places. They may live nowhere near a jungle and never experienced it, but imagine if they could act it out, how that would enrich that experience for them. So let's do a quick review, look back. So what we want to do is plan our language learning or cultural yoga lesson plan. So we're going to put out what yoga poses we're going to be matching with that. We also want to be open and flexible to how the experience unfolds. So we might have a great plan. It may or may not go how we would like it to, but just be open and flexible. And most of all, just give it a go. We have some resources here that might be helpful. We have a list of 58 yoga poses for children on our website. We also are translating those into Spanish if that's helpful. You can also buy those images, so if you want to make your own little poses or your own little cards, make your own games up. Our yoga books for children are in multiple languages, available in Spanish, Portuguese, French, Russian, German, and Chinese. We also have a deck of yoga poses for kids cards, if that might be helpful to see the English, and then you could translate that into the other language. Love if you would like to connect with us, visit our website, kidsyogastories.com. We have a weekly Kids Yoga Stories newsletter. You can just follow us on social media or send me an email. So I just want to leave you with today. What's your actionable takeaway from this webinar? How would you like to integrate yoga and your language learning or your cultural learning experience? And I write about this on my blog, so feel free to have a look at my website and see if there's anything there that inspires you. I hope this has helped to enhance or add movement to your language learning and your cultural learning experience. Thank you so much. From Giselle at Kids Yoga Stories.